Yo, DJ, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now.
Welcome to Discovery Tour by Assassin's Creed, Ancient Egypt.
I forgot to plug my thing in. What is up, guys? See what this Discovery Tour has to offer. It's a new addition to the game. Enjoy the vast panorama of beautiful country through your eyes. Navigate a boat along the rivers, banks of the river Nile, ride horse across deserts and lush fertile lands. It's a big map, so we got plenty to choose from. Take a picture of your photo mode, share it with your friends. Hope you enjoyed this experience. Me too. I mean, I'm curious what this experience has to offer. Like, where are we even going to start? That's my question. Hold on. Hey, it's Avenue Nights. We're playing as her. Move your character around to start the tour. Alright. Planning of Alexandria, planning of the city. Number of stations, 8. Region, Alexandria, learn the design and layout of Alexandria. Estimated time, 6 weeks.
Welcome to Alexandria, planning of the city. Alexander's plan to build his great city began with a verse from Homer's Odyssey. There is, in front of Egypt, in the sea with many swells, an island called Pharos. Guided by these clues, Alexander the Great founded his future city at the western end of the Nile Delta.
Legendary site, Station 1 of 8, Battle of Issus, between Alexander and Darius III. So this is where they fought, like right there. Oops, I'm zooming in.
Though Alexander considered this location ideal for his great city, it presented considerable challenges.
I can see
Too
that.
difficult to access during storms, the surrounding swamps threatened disease, and the limestone soil prevented the growth of healthy crops. However, due to the influence of his mentor Aristotle, Alexander the Great recognized that the true value was its strategic emplacement. Alexander knew that in controlling Pelusium to the east, Memphis to the south, and his crowning glory Alexandria to the west, he would create a triangular stronghold, allowing him to control the entire delta while giving him access to the Mediterranean.
Choosing the site. So this was 2004. Delta of the Nile, Egypt, and the site of Alexandria. Okay.
The
walls.
walls of Alexandria had a humble beginning. Lacking chalk to outline the future city's foundations, architects were forced to use flour instead. Clouds of migrating birds
flour?
swept down and ate the flour, erasing the plans. This prompted Alexander to seek guidance from the oracles, who reassured him that his future city was destined to feed a large population.
Papyrus? Yeah, I want to say Papyrus Marsh. Okay. The walls of Alexandria.
Excavations led by Mahmud Bey el-Falaki in the 19th century revealed that the wall enclosure measured approximately 5.2 kilometers in length and 2.2 kilometers in width. It was roughly 9 meters in height.
9 meters in height, yeah, that's pretty high. View of the obelisk of Thutmosios III, seen from the walls of Alexandria. Massive proportions. Oh, this little illustration, that's cool. Oh, that's nice. 18th century, okay.
These formidable ancient walls would resist a number of attacks, including fending off the king of Syria in 169 BCE. It wasn't until 295 CE that they eventually fell to Roman Emperor Diocletian, and this only after 8 months of relentless assault.
19th century. Description of Egypt, view of Alexandria and Roman Tower. Let's see. Take a closer look. Oh, this was in the 19th century, so that's actually pretty good. I know where this place is on the map too, so that makes it cool. It really is like a really big history ground for anyone who's like a geek in history. This would be the type of game they would want to play. Oh, can I mount a horse and just go on the path too? Come on.
Alexandria's principal architect, Dinocrates, chose a Hippodamian grid plan. The grid maximized functionality, with wide, straight roads and canals running beneath them. Alexander recognized the military value of the city's design. The wide, parallel
look at the
streets
moon.
gave him optimal surveillance of the city, while allowing the unobstructed flow of troops.
Oh, the Alexandria Theater. Oh, Center. Double grade shoots replan. Oh, flow troop. Okay, basically what he just said. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, and that was in 2016. Wow. So we're getting recent. It's cool that you get to play as her through this. It's cool.
Mediterranean's north port down to Lake Mariota. Deuces to the south. This thoroughfare acted as an unobstructed link for commercial trade and travel between the two ports. Many of the streets were bordered with grand buildings and parks, including Canopic Street, with its impressive gate bordering the eastern end.
It's really a beautiful city. Like I've jumped on most of the buildings on this city, and it's beautiful. What they made here is just wow. Overview of Alexandria. So that's what it looks like from out there. Yeah, that seems about right. Oops, sorry. Rockotius.
Likely built upon an already existing Egyptian village. Upon its completion, the Egyptians reviled the city, refusing to call it by its founder's name. Instead, they called it Raked, the building, as a mark of disdain, which was later Hellenized into Rakotis.
Rakotis.
Despite this, the name Alexandria would remain.
Yeah, of course that makes sense. Ooh, such beautiful art. Tour complete. Planning of the city. Welcome to Discovery Tour by Assassin's Creed. You can now explore ancient Egypt at your own pace and select options to choose a new tour by opening the pause menu. Okay. New quest now available. Light among the dunes, eerie lights in the deserts, alarming aberrations frighten the denizens of the southern Egypt. By adventures into the dunes, seeking witness firsthand. Hold on, whether the tales speak truth. Jeez. No, I think we should do the introduction of Alexandria. I'm gonna do maybe this one and then call it an episode. You only just want to explore what this really has to offer, you know? It ends here. The Persians who ruled Egypt in the late period met their match. Alexander the Great was welcomed as a savior. Okay, I guess I don't get to read it. It's so freaking fast. Oh, I can cycle. Okay. Who was welcomed as a savior and proclaimed pharaoh. That's interesting. Introduction. Learn about the Alexandria in a canopic way. Let us start.
Introduction to Alexandria. After conquering Egypt in 331 BCE, Alexander the Great decided to build a new city, which, as per his habit, he named after himself. After his death, Alexandria quickly became the capital city of the Ptolemaic kingdom and the most important city of the Greek world.
This is true. Oh, this is a closer look. I didn't actually look at it before. Yeah, that seems like some old art. If that's him too, he's kind of handsome though. I ain't gonna lie, he's a little handsome. Whoa, what the? Oh, there's always running soldiers on horseback.
The city was built between the Mediterranean Sea and Lake Mareotis, which resulted in Alexandria becoming a crucial cultural hub and trading center.
And we've already seen this. Okay. Next one. Rich
Sumptuous
capital.
buildings could be seen wherever one turned their gaze. The royal palaces, the many temples, the gymnasium, lush public gardens, and large avenues.
Alexandria Palace, Cape Lochias, something like that, 2016. Wow. That looks actually pretty good. Very similar, very similar. I don't know what you just said, but I'm just gonna ignore that. Okay, sir. I'm here for the tour.
With its incomparable beauty and advantageous geographic location, Alexandria attracted foreigners, intellectuals, and traders.
Hello,
One of
Camel.
the most cosmopolitan cities of the ancient world, Alexandria supplanted even Athens as the most important Greek city in history.
A legendary city. You've seen that one, okay. Kinda just wanna go in first person now. Look. I keep hitting L2 out of habit for some reason.
Egyptian obelisks were highly prized by Roman architects. While Roman design previously favored the use of a single monument, Egyptian obelisks tended to come in pairs and were generally located at the entrance of temples. Several ancient Egyptian obelisks are still in existence today, though many are spread out across the world in locations such as Paris, Rome, New York, and London.
Wow, New
All
York?
this shows that Alexandria was significantly influenced by the rich past of Egypt.
Wow. I need to go see one of these then. I've never seen one. Is that? Hold on. That kind of looks like DC a little bit. I want to say that looks like DC. Obelisk. Oh, it's in Paris. Oh. Explains the statues. Yep. Really? Really? He looked behind me. He's like, what? He saw his neck. The Canopic Way.
Had several main streets. Its most famous artery was the Canopic Way. It was lined with sumptuous buildings, houses, and temples, and was roughly 8 kilometers in length. This street was one of the most important shipping entrances to Alexandria, and often hosted processions and festivals.
I mean, it's a straight shot all the way through that the beginning entrance of the city. You can go straight out to the exit, I believe. Hold on, can I see it from this camera angle? Yep. Yep, you can go all the way out of the city just like that. Yeah. It makes sense how it could be perfect for a festival, stuff like that. Everyone could just come right there and boom, set up stuff. Guys, if you do want more of this, more of this historic side of Assassin's Creed, I can show it. It's up to you. If not, then I'll just keep going with the DLCs.
30 meters was abnormally large even by Greek standards. This is likely because the Canopic Way was made in a short span of time and based on an urban plan, as opposed to being slowly built over time, as was usual for the era.
More info. Extra wide view out of it. I think this is a painted, like painting of the city, but it's nice. Whoever does this, I did good job. Seriously, looks very beautiful. If the map wasn't beautiful enough, you made it even more beautiful. The Canopic Door.
Western cemeteries, skirted the gymnasium, and then exited the city to head east through massive doorways towards Canopus. This structure was known as the canopic door.
Makes sense. I mean, they're freaking huge. Look how big these things are. Seriously. This thing didn't even need a picture. You just look at it. Characters. Oh, we can change? What? Hold on, wait. We can change it? Trained as a Magi, wife of Biofc. Well, I know. Oh, you can play as Julius Caesar, Cleopatra, William Miles, modern day mentor, father of Desmond Miles. I haven't actually seen him. Layla, Ptolemy, Camus, Shadia, Reda, Hasina, actor, Egyptian woman. You just play as so many different people. Oh my gosh. Wow. Let's do the next one with the Layla. He's a very important character in this. Just as much as Cleopatra and Julius. This is kind of cool though. I like this. Hold on, passport? This is my passport. That's a long passport. That's a lot of tombs, man. Timeline. Alexander the Great, Cleopatra after that. Yeah, I know. Alright. I'm gonna do this last one and wrap it up. Alright, fast travel. True or false? Tutankhamun's dagger was a blade made of iron from a meteorite. I don't know who he is. If you're talking about that one blade that I got from that one tomb, that might be it. But I mean, it's a sword, not really a dagger. So I don't know. Beats me. This game be asking some interesting questions. The commercial hub. Let us start.
Welcome to Alexandria. The ports of Alexandria were a major commercial hub, effectively connecting Egypt with the Mediterranean regions and beyond. A tremendous amount of materials and goods flowed through the city on a daily basis. The large port market was called the Emporium. It was there that merchandise was traded by the ship owners, called Nakliros.
Nakliros, I think. Okay, same map. Alright, let's keep going. That one woman was looking at me weird when I first started it. She's like, who the heck are you? You're not from this time. Hello. Shirts and sheets, various qualities of woven linen.
Ceramics, glass, golden rings, and minted coinage. The local potters, using traditional Egyptian techniques, competed with those from abroad, and the textile industry flourished.
Okay then.
Using local resources such as wheat and papyrus. Most sought after was pine wood from Syria, iron and marble from the Greek islands, gold from Spain, and exotic fruits from Europe. All this commercial activity contributed to the already decadent wealth of the city.
Okay, I guess I can talk now. But trading in this game is very on point, like materials, resources, just stuff in general. Like you need some of this stuff to actually make stuff like your bows and arrows. I think upgrades for your weapons, and a lot more. And you can also sell them for gold if you're like short on it. So
the wood imported to Port Mareotis through Alexandria's seaward ports was used in the nearby shipyards, where most of Egypt's ships were built.
Hello.
Employing tens of thousands of shipbuilders, the shipyards contributed to establishing the Egyptian fleet as one of the mightiest of the era. Any wood not used in shipbuilding was further disseminated through Egypt for various purposes.
Thalamegos, Palace Catamaran of Ptolemies. Oh dang, that thing is huge. Can you even imagine how many people it took to actually row the boat? I mean, look how many rows there are. I mean, let me hide the text. Look how many rows there are. That's crazy. But I'm me personally, I'm excited to see what they do with this. I mean, I know the game's pretty much over and there's like one DLC left, but I feel like we didn't really get too much out of her, like the girl that's actually doing all the stuff in modern time. We don't have too much information about her, so I'm like, I feel like they were lacking on that. Everything else was good, but out of the story, like where it pertains to her, they didn't really, you know, express her, like her position in all this. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, ooh.
Was the biggest in Alexandria. Save for a branch angling westward, the lake's size in the Ptolemaic era was roughly 40 to 50 kilometers from north to south. Its waters were maintained by a steady runoff from the Nile. In addition to the lake, a man-made canal was created to assist in the transfer of goods from the city to the port using barges, though it is not represented in the game due to its size.
Yeah, I can imagine because it's so big. Overview of Alexandria, detail on Lake Marios above. It's like, just so you know, it was too big for us, so we had to take it out. Something like that. Oh, that's Sobek, I think. God of alligators, or banking.
Banking was one of the most distinctive innovations brought by the Greeks to Egypt. The centerpiece of Alexandria's wealth was the royal systematization of taxes on almost everything. Basic items such as salt, oil, beer, wheat, and linen were heavily taxed. As a result, the royal treasury of Alexandria was able to ensure the economic stability of most of the administrative areas of Egypt.
Gold octadrachma. I think it's octadrak and the M is silent, of Ptolemy IV Philopator. Okay. So that was supposed to be like the coin for him. Okay, that's cool. The more you know. Ding ding ding. Alright, coming up to the last one. Oh, someone's sleeping there.
By the late 12th century, the channel feeding the lake from the Nile silted up. Lake Mareotis lost its connection to the Mediterranean, as well as most of its water, as the lake slowly evaporated to a fraction of its former size. In modern times, Lake Mareotis is being kept alive through irrigation. However, only about 17% of its original size remains.
Really? Only 17%? What happened to the other 83%? I wonder. 83, 93. It's me. I guess they modernized it. Can I actually like climb? Oh, I can climb. Hold on, no. Actually, go up there. Go ahead up, go up there. Well, this has been an interesting experience in Assassin's Creed. I must say, it's an interesting way they did the history aspect of it. It's very nice. Can I get up the thing instead of going around? Okay, that works too. Well, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, guys. Deuces.